too long, I'm sure. But 2018 has been one hell of a year. Kind of taking a break on just the makeup thing in general. I didn't do much makeup this summer on people. I didn't post like anything on Instagram. It's just been a year. So, but today I have a wedding and I'm going to be doing a very fall glam look. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to just come on here and work my way back in. I'll also be posting, hopefully more than one, a couple Halloween looks that are just kind of like, I'll do a couple that are kind of very easy and things that anybody can do. And then I'm gonna do a couple that are a little bit more artsy that I enjoy doing. So hopefully you'll be seeing those too. And then yeah, that's about it. So I'm gonna get started, so welcome back. I'm also gonna be that YouTuber watching YouTube while I make a YouTube video. I'm going to prime my face with the Dr. Brandt Luminizing Pore Erasing, nope, Pores No More Luminizing Primer. How's everybody been? It is officially my favorite season. Actually, the months from October to November are like, it's my shit. I'm obsessed. They're my happiest months of the year because we have Halloween, which is like, it's not my favorite holiday, it's just my favorite season. Like I like Halloween as a season because it's in fall. You have like spooky shit for a whole month because it's October and slightly into like, you know, a little bit in September too. And like it's fall, which is my favorite season. And like, it's just a good month.
So,
okay, so I am gonna go in with some foundation and I'm gonna be mixing two foundations. I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal Pro Glow. Make sure I'm in frame. No, there we go. The L'Oreal Pro Glow in the shade, I don't even know. Well, what shade are you? Oh, in 207 Sand Beige. So that's the first foundation I'm going to go in with, and then I'm going to mix it. I'm going to mix it in with the Wet n Wild something foundation. I don't even know. I'll tell you in a second. The Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation in Soft Ivory. I'm obviously not Soft Ivory. Like, this is a ghost shade on me because I have very tan skin. But I use it as a mixing medium. It's a little light, so I might put a little bit more of just the regular, mix it in, just a little bit of the L'Oreal and kind of mix it in because it's a little light for me. I might have mixed a little bit too much of the lighter shade in. Is anybody else? Probably not, but I'm all about watching like the spooky YouTube videos right now. So like one of the girls I watch, she goes to like haunted places all the time and does like ghost EVP sessions and all that. I know a lot of people don't believe in ghosts and it's a huge controversial thing. I do, and if you don't, that's fine, but I still do, and don't try to talk me out of it. So, and so that's what I'm watching right now. We're looking a little pasty, so I'm gonna put a little bit more of the Pro Glow on. That should help. Just added a little bit more of a deeper shade in so I don't look so like pale. So exciting news, I'm getting a laptop so I can edit on my laptop and not my phone, which will help tremendously for me to be an actual like a good, not good, that's shooting a little too far, decent YouTuber. It's one hard for me because I have to do it at night after my kids go to bed usually. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm kind of a lazy biatch. I like to just go to bed when my kids go to bed. So like having to make my ass get up and film a video it's a little bit of a challenge. But now that I'll be getting a laptop, which gives me one step closer to getting a camera. I shoot everything on my phone and then I edit on my phone. So it's just a lot of time on my phone. So I'm kind of excited to hopefully getting a laptop is getting one step closer to getting a camera, and then I can not have to do this now. Like Kurt had to help me figure out filming because I can't see if I'm in frame. So he had to tell me where the camera needed to go and all that. And then like editing is all on my phone, and if it's too long a video, my phone crashes, and like I'm sure it's gonna do the same thing on a laptop sometimes because technology is just technology, but it would just be really great not to have to do it on a phone all the time. So here's to hoping.
Oh, I was gonna do my eyes first. Not anymore. No, I'm not gonna do my eyes first.
I'm gonna go in with concealer, and this is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade Sand. I'm a creasy ass bitch, especially underneath my eyes. Like it's a problem. So the more concealer I put under my eyes, the worse my creasing gets. So I'm hoping, I like out of frame, probably. I'm like hoping, I hope that if the less I put on, the better it is, but sometimes it doesn't happen that way, so you know. All right, and now we're gonna blend that out. And while I blend that out, before I blend that out, I mean, I'm gonna get out my powder. I'm gonna show you now because I'll probably forget to show you because right after I put it under my eyes, I quickly put my powder on so that it doesn't crease. So I'm gonna be putting the Maybelline Fit Me powder on my under my eyes, and obviously I'm not fair Claire, but I only use this for under my eyes. So there I want to be a little bit more fair, so I use a really light powder because I want it to brighten under there because I have such dark under eyes. I probably could go at least like one shade darker, but they didn't have it. They only had Fair Clair. So before I do that,
When you realize you probably should have shaved a little bit of your mustache off. Gonna do that right now.
better. I feel better about myself already. Also, my forehead creases like a mofo. Okay. So I'm going to take a little bit of powder, and I only do it right there. I just really press it in because I really, really, really hate all the creases my forehead gets. And I do it over on this side. Really, really press it in. And then I have one right between my brows. Oh, it's just so unfortunate. I just crease so damn much. Okay. I have really dry skin, so I like to be dewy. So I take this, which is actually a bronzer, I'm pretty sure. Yep, Vivid Baked Bronzer. But, and I lost, the cover fell off, so I'm janky. It doesn't like have much bronzer payoff to it though. Like it's really just shimmery. You probably can't even see that. Hold on, let me try and do it somewhere that you can actually see. Okay. So I put it on the whitest part of my hand, and like, yes, it's bronzy and you can see it, but on my skin tone, it's not. It just kind of brings a little bit of a color back to my face. So this is what I use to set my whole face because I tend to, well, one, I use a powder that's way too light. And I tend to always mix my foundations too light. So this just helps me bring a little bit of color back to my face because I'm not very good. I always want to be pale and not orange. I would rather look pale than look orange. So I always get too light of foundations. I have a problem with it. So right now I am just, you know, putting this powder on, and I don't even put that much on. I only dip in 3 times, and then I'm really just blending it all throughout my face. All right. So there's that, and I think I'm now going to move on to eyes, and I'm going to save my contouring and all that for after my eyes. So for my eyes today, I'm going to be using the MorpeXJaclynHill palette that I'm actually not the biggest fan of, which sucks because if you've been watching my channel since I started my channel, I'm obsessed with Jaclyn Hill. Like it's a little creepy. I love her to death. I think she's amazing. At least I used to. Sorry, Jaclyn Hill. Who am I kidding? She's not watching this. Why am I apologizing? The girl I'm watching just made a face. She's like, as I said that. Her new palettes, you guys, they're really good. And it really peeves me off because like this palette right here, I'm obsessed with the colors. Like this is my jam right now. I'm obsessed with the yellow and the green and like I love this so much. And I hate this so much. Like it's just, I have the regular Jaclyn Hill palette and the quality is just so good and like, oh, it's just such a good palette. And now this one I'm like, I mean, it's all right. Like it's just doesn't blend the great. Actually, this one's not nearly as bad as my Ring the Alarm palette. Like that one I definitely got a really, ooh, look at that, want an eyelash? That one I definitely got a janky one of. Like my Ring the Alarm palette is not good, which really, you can see I've barely used it because every time I use it, this shade is awful. Let me try and swatch it for you guys once. See if it swatches as awful as it goes on. Let's see. Man. Like, it's just, yeah, do you see that? Okay. See how it won't blend down? It's awful. It's one of those where, like, you put the shadow down and you cannot get it to blend out. It's so bad. And, like, it pisses me off because I literally bought the Ring the Alarm palette for that shade. That is the shade I wanted. And I can't, it, for the life of me, does not work. And like, I love this shade too, Mugshot. I love Mugshot. And I feel like if I remember correctly, this one's not as awful, but it's still like, it's not Jaclyn Hill quality. Yeah, that one's not as bad. This one though, oh, that's just so horrible. Like who, I don't know. I just have a beef with her right now and I'm sure she'll never watch this and she'll never care. But I just, like, I loved your stuff and this palette just, So anyways, my Ring the Alarm palette sucks, but my Armed and Gorgeous palette is still pretty good. So that's what we're going to be going in with today. Alright, so like I said, I'm going to be going in with my Armed and Gorgeous palette, but first I have to go in with a all over shade. See, because I'm not using this palette throughout the whole thing, I'm just using it for the white shade. But this is the Too Faced Semi Chocolate Bar. Once you buy one makeup palette and then you start to buy more palettes, you kind of stop using ones you used to love as much. Like I used the 35O for the first time. Oh my god, you guys. Months? No. Year. I bet you it's been a year since I've used the 35O, which was originally my baby. And then Jaclyn Hill came out and that became my baby. And something else comes out and that becomes my baby. And like, it sucks. But I've been trying to use more products, so we'll see. So I'm going to do all over with this shade color just to make colors pop a little bit more on my eyes. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette from the Vault collection, and I'm going to go in with Ring the Alarm. Nope, I'm sorry, Armed and Gorgeous. And so I'm wearing a burgundy dress with, it has like yellow, green, pink accents on it, and then I have an olive sweater to wear over it, and Kurt's wearing a blue shirt. So I think I want to bring out the accent yellow because I'm obsessed with mustard yellow. I just put that on my Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. If you don't, I just put a post up and it said that I am literally mustard yellow obsessed. Like, it's my favorite color. I've bought so many mustard yellow shirts this year and dresses and sweaters, and I have a problem. I should probably get checked in for it. So I think I'm actually not going to go in with anything from this palette though for my crease because it's a little bright. I'm going to go in first with a color from the Jaclyn Hill original palette. I'm going to go in with this one from the original Jaclyn Hill palette, just because it's a really good crease shade. Alright, so we're just going to concentrate that on my crease, and I'm going to try and stay lower because I don't want a really, really high up look tonight. I tend to blend too far up, and then I end up with a look that goes all the way to my eyebrows, and sometimes I feel like I look a little bit like Mimi. Just a little. If you don't know who Mimi is, you obviously didn't grow up in the 90s, and your parents didn't watch the Drew Carey show, and I'm sorry, because that is an epic show from the 90s. Was it from the 90s or the 2000s? Either way, it's from my childhood, and it was an epic show. Freaking Mimi. God. Her makeup. Don't you ever, like, think of shows like that and wonder where people are now? I do, all the time. Jabberjaws today. Put that in the other one. My eyebrows are so bad. How am I even gonna do my brows today? They're so unfortunately gross. So now I'm gonna go in with this yellow color. Yes, it's bold. Yes, it's yellow. Yes, it's amazing. I don't have anything else to say about it. It's like my favorite color of life. Okay, so I'm gonna concentrate that and I'm gonna work lower. Because I don't want to go up too high. Like I said, I'm trying to keep it lower today because I've just been kind of going a little too high. Okay, then I'm going to take my blending brush and I'm going to blend that out. The YouTube video I'm watching, she has a hot dog costume on at the moment. This is hot. I'm a hot dog. Alright, so that one, I've got my more mustardy yellow color going on. I'm not gonna lie, like when you first see it, it kind of looks like the color of a dandelion, and it's a little scary and intimidating. But once you realize that it's not gonna obviously look like a dandelion once you add other colors, it's less intimidating and more beautiful, I swear. Could you imagine if I just looked like a dandelion? That'd be fabulous. So now, we are gonna go in with this shade. Can you see it? Can you see it? Ooh. And we're gonna put that in our crease, but we're gonna concentrate it lower again. This is the shade that really I love. It's a good shade. That shade though. I think she's at Target now. You didn't know she was at Walmart to begin with, but she was at Walmart in the beginning of her video. I think she's now at Target. I think that's one reason I enjoy watching her. Anyways, she's a YouTuber, and you guys, like, she lives in a mansion. She makes oodles of money. And she still loves Walmart and Target. And, like, she goes to them all the time. Like, I hope that one day if I make it as a big person who has a lot of money.
That's never gonna happen. I'm always gonna be an average bitch.
But if it would, I'm hoping that I, like, still love the, you know, the simple things in life. Like, going to Target and spending way more money than you had planned on. Like, what is life if you don't do that? All right, so now I'm going to be mixing this one and that one because I want it to, it's not quite as vibrant as I want today, which is weird. So we're just gonna mix them quick and try and get that yellow color back in there because it just looks brown today. I don't know. I don't know if it's my lighting or what, but it just isn't the color I want. We're gonna deepen up the outer crease, and I do this multiple times because I do it before I put my shimmery shade on, and then I put my shimmery shade on, and then I get done and I'm like, I mean, that doesn't look dark enough. So, but first we're gonna go in with this shade and work it a little bit farther in, and then we're gonna concentrate this shade just in the outside crease. So we're gonna do that first one. Okay, this is like this is the stuff that really irritates me. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to tell, but like where I placed my brush, this is another one of the ones, the shades that just, no, I don't feel like this one is. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. So where you place it, it doesn't like to blend. So like you have to be really careful, and I kind of stabbed my brush instead of like blending it right away. So if you can see right there, it looks like I just took the brown and now it won't blend out. It's really annoying, and it takes a lot of work to get it to actually blend out, and it's really frustrating. Yeah, it's not blending out now. Ugh. That doesn't happen with good shadows. Alright, so we're going to go in with that darker brown now, and we're going to place that on the outer corner. So let's go on these right now, baby. Tell me if you love me now, love me now, love me now. The house on you, lucky now, lucky now, lucky now.
You gotta tell me if you love me or not, love me or not, love me or not. I'm wishing for you, am I lucky or not, lucky or not, lucky or not?
So I'm going to keep it like that for now. I'm going to add our lid shade, and then I'm going to go back in and darken it up if I feel the need. It's Essence Metal Shock Shadows, and they're so pretty. But I don't know if it'll look right with my eyes. But like, and once it sets down, it doesn't move, which is really nice. So it's almost like putting on a glitter or shimmery shade, but it stays there. I think I'm going to do that. But I first have to put down some kind of shimmery shade, I feel like. I don't know. I just feel like if I don't put anything down, it's going to look funny. So I'm going to put down this shade first, and then I'm going to go over that with this. So we're going to take my finger, because I'm classy, and we're going to use Guilt Trip. And we're going to put that from here to around here, and then we'll blend it back out afterwards. But this is just kind of, I'm just kind of putting a base down for that glitter, so that no skin peeks through. So now that I have that shade down, kind of like so that nothing seeps or peeks through, but like, as you can tell from my hand, nothing's gonna peek through. Oh my God, though, guys, do you see this? Oh, it's so pretty. Love it. Okay, so it's dry already. See? And like, it doesn't move. Like, oh, fun. All right, so we're gonna put that from there to like there-ish. Oh my God, it's so pretty. If you have hooded eyes and you use this, do not blink your eye until it dries. Like, don't, yeah, that would not be good. Because it is a liquid, so. Oh, that is so pretty, you guys. Oh, that looks so pretty. Okay, so now that it's dry, I'm gonna go back in with that darker brown shade, and I'm gonna go in with a little bit smaller of a brush because I don't need a ton of color because we already did that. So I'm gonna go in with a smaller brush and going back in with that darker brown shade, and we're gonna blend out this edge. Okay, and now I'm gonna go in with the yellow and the lighter yellow shade, and just kind of blend that out a little bit more. Don't forget, I am all about blending, always. We are always blending. You can never blend too much. Please don't ever forget that. If I teach you anything on this channel, which I probably don't teach you a lot, but if I teach you anything, don't forget to blend. Blending is so important. Ooh, that looks so good. Okay, now I am gonna do one thing because I do feel like it almost cuts off a little bit. So I'm just gonna go in with that shimmery shade we were using, and I'm just gonna pat right there so it doesn't look like such a harsh line. There we go. That's better. Okay, so I do suggest that if you get those metal shadows, that you blend it out with your finger while it's wet on the edges so you don't have such a harsh line. This is my first time using it, so I didn't quite know that. But that would definitely be my one piece of advice, is to do that, because otherwise it kind of looks like you have a harsh line there, and that's not cute. Okay, so you guys, that is the eye part essentially done. I think it's gorgeous. It's so pretty. Now I'm going to do my brows, actually. Alright, so I'm going to go finish my brows, and then I'll be back. Okay. And brows are done. So now I'm going to do my bottom lash line. Go back into that Armed and Gorgeous palette. and we are going to take this brush, and we're gonna go in with that darker brown and start out here and fade it into here, and then we'll, you know, blend it out. We're gonna take this brush and we're gonna go in with, mix the two lighter shades, these two, and put that, ooh, I just got white in my eyeball, or in my eyeball. This is not an eyeball. And we're gonna blend it out with that, just a little bit. Ooh, I feel like that looks really pretty. So you see the difference? This side smoked it out a little bit more, whereas this side just looks like a harsh line. So now we're gonna go do that same thing to the other side. There. So I think that looks good. We're gonna leave that at that. Now we're gonna do the inner corner. Actually, I might do that after I put lashes on. That's how I roll. So now I'm gonna put on mascara. It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. I despise this mascara, if anybody wanted to know. Makes my lashes look really thin. Long, but thin as fuck. These are the lashes I'm using, and these are so much better. I'm gonna go in with my Shade and Light palette. I'm gonna go in with one of these two, combination of these two shades to contour quick with.
So let's get one thing straight now, baby. Tell me if you love me now, love me now, love me now. Let the house on you, I'm lucky now, lucky now, lucky now. You gotta tell me if you love me now, love me now.
All right, and now I'm gonna go in and bronze up with this brush, and we're gonna go in with the middle shade. I didn't even show you guys the middle shade. We're gonna go in with some blush. We're gonna go in with this shade. I'm going in with the BH Cosmetics highlight palette. I'm going in with this shade. I set my face with the Morphe setting spray. And now I'm going to go get dressed, do my hair, and then come back, pick a lip color, and then we'll be done. Bye, guys. Alright, guys. So besides this, I'm going to put this in the car, and I'll put a picture afterwards, but that is the finished look. This is my dress, my hair done, and I am now off to the wedding. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Tell me if you love me now, love me now, love me now. Let the house on you, I'm lucky now, lucky now, lucky now. You gotta tell me if you love me now, love me now, love me now.